everybody. This is the second half to the Design Your Student ID assignment. Here are the requirements just to refresh your memory. It needs to be the correct size, which is 2.4 by 4.2 inches. It needs to have your name along with your grade, whichever grade it is, 7th or 8th grade. It needs to have the words Rowway Academy along with a photo of you, whether that's an actual photo or a Bitmoji. Don't forget, on our Google Classroom, there are instructions for how to take a photograph using your Chromebook if you don't have a photograph of yourself. And lastly, you need to have your homeroom, either the teacher's name or the homeroom number, whichever one you can remember. And of course, bonus decorations along with it for a total possible grade of 100. Here is my completed example, just in case you needed a quick refresher on what that looks like. And of course, I'm just going to recap some of the stuff that we did in last class. So let me show you my blank slide. We went to File, Page Setup, and we changed the size from landscape to custom, and it is 2.4 by 4.2 inches. You're going to hit Apply. I also told you to not use the background button. If you're going to insert pictures, you're going to use the Insert tab and either upload from your computer or you can search the web. Or if you want your ID to be just a color, then what you would do is go ahead and draw a rectangle around to cover your ID, and then you can use whatever regular colors, or maybe you like to play around with those custom fade colors to fill in your ID. You can layer things on top of each other. So of course you can either drag and drop from Google, or of course you can just insert and search the web over here. I'm going to look for some sugar skulls. Like I did in class, I'm going to use this one. And it really is kind of cool when you can layer different things one on top of each other. It really does give it a cool kind of look. But as I said in class, this is totally customizable for yourself, so you do it however you would like to set it up. The next thing I did ask you to do was put that border around it. You can use the regular rectangle or the bended rectangle. And once you get that rectangle drawn over the top of your ID, you want to use the bucket fill tool to set it to transparent, and then you can use the pencil tool to make it whatever color you want, and the 3 lines to make it whatever thickness that you like. Now, that is my ID background and outline set up. I did show you how to use that Format option drop shadow. That is under the Format tab. You use Format Options. Go ahead and click Drop Shadow. It will put it there, but it will put it there kind of faintly. So you do have to play around with these sliders over here so that you can see your shadow. Now, it doesn't have to be a dark color. It can be any color you choose. I personally like to use maybe a different color so that I can get kind of like almost a neon glow to it. So all depends on how you personally would like to set it up. So there is my outline with that little bit of a neon glow around it. I also showed you how to insert a text box through word art. And of course, once you insert the word art, you can just start typing whatever you want it to be. Now, word art is going to just give you a blank kind of plain default setting. So I like to customize it. You can change your font up at the top there to be whatever font you like. You can also change the color of it. It can be a solid color, or if you want to use those cool blends, feel free to use those cool blends. I do like to outline mine in a little bit of a dark color just so that you can see it nice and easily. And yes, even word art or pictures can use that same drop shadow feature. So I like to set mine up with that same kind of green glow that I put around my outline. Another thing I showed you today was how to layer things using those arrange options. So here comes my little Bitmoji me, and I want you to notice something. When I put my Bitmoji me on top of my ID, notice how it is in front of this outline. I want it behind that outline. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to arrange, I'm going to go order, and I'm going to send it backward. Sometimes it happens right away. Sometimes you got to do it a couple times. Send it backward. All right, there it goes. It just popped into place. And you can see now my little Bitmoji me is behind that little outline. So if you're working and things are kind of in front and behind with other things, this little arrange menu is quite convenient to help you kind of keep things on different layers and get that layered look that you're actually looking for. I also showed you that, yes, if you're a little bit shy about putting your actual photo on your ID and you want to maybe even just change up the look of your Bitmoji, yeah, you can add different clip art to it so that it changes up the look. Or if you're using an actual photo and you want to edit the look of your photo, you can use bits of clip art to customize it to however you would personally like it to look. And then don't forget, yes, of course, you do need to make sure you have all of those requirements. So let me go over that again. The correct size, your name, your grade, the words Row A Academy in your photo, homeroom, and some decorations for a total possible 100 points. I hope this video was helpful in case I went too fast for class. I know sometimes I do. I wish you a great and wonderful rest of your day. Adios, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, arrivederci, ciao, ma'asalama, jamatane, namaste, slan agat, abjo, nakbandis, and peace.